Well, good morning. It's Sunday the 29th of January 2017. You join myself and Lee. We come on a venture to try and find a couple of pike, and if we're lucky, a couple of Zeds. It's my really first pike trip of the season, and same as Lee. Lee's an avid carp angler, and yeah, likes to get out and about, so he's going to try something new. So we've come to a Fenland River. We're going to go downstream, probably about another half mile, and get set up, and then we'll catch you there. Here we go. I'm keeping the rod fairly high on this point because I know there's a known snag that sits probably about 14 foot out here. Feels a reasonable fish. It's always good to check your drags, ready for it as well, because that I wasn't ready. I'm not using anything heavy on here, so I've only got 8-pound line on here, so I'll give them a chance. I see there's no sport in people sitting there with 15-20-pound line. Those are reasonable fish. On a day like today, any fish is a fish. Felt bigger than what it was. But yeah, first one of the day. Right, here we go. So me and Lee been fishing probably for about an hour after we've been set up and have a little chat. And yeah, the first one's fallen to a sardine. Fishing probably about a third of the way out. We've just weighed it as well. It comes out at 10 pounds. And yeah, it's got a mark on its front jaw where somebody's been a bit harsh to unhooking it before. It's been out recently as well. But other than that, it's a very clean fighting fish. Both flanks are very, very nice on it. And yeah, let's get a still and then we'll get it back. Right, it's the first fish of the day being released, 10 pound. So what I like to do is get them out in the water, give them a breather, keep them nice and steady, holding back. Don't let them go straight away. Give them a nice breather. They'll let you know when it's ready to go. You get a few twitches. This one looks like it's got plenty of energy. Another thing to note with this one, when unhooking it, there was ever so slight pressure on its tummy. And probably another 4-ounce roach popped out as well, so he's nice, happily feeding, even though the temperature's been -2, -3 for the last few weeks. So the water temperature isn't that bad. I'd probably say it's probably around about 1 degree at the moment, so it's not that bad. There we go, it's taking a nice gulp. There you go, there you go. You soon know when they want to go. And off he goes. Let's see if we can get another one. One of the local residents on the move. Okay, Lee's asked me earlier this morning if I'd bring a baitcaster rod along. I know it's probably not the right time of the year really to use it, but Lee wanted a bit of experience how to use the reel, how to cast, and wanted to have a quick look at some of the selection of my new lures that I've been using the last couple of years. Baitcaster reel, well, basically I'm using braid on here. Gives a lot better presentation, a better feel to the fish when you're directly on these lures rather than using a mono which stretches. Lee's been out this morning on one of these Savage Gear 3D lures. So basically, as the fish hits the bait, the hooks come away from the fish, so you're directly on contact with the fish. And yeah, Lee will tell you how good these look in the water.
Right, so my first experience of using one of the bigger Savage Gear lures. It's brilliant. They cast well, you've got a fair bit of weight to cast with, and the thing which really struck me is how lifelike they are, how they really mimic you know, a real fish when they're in the water. And you know, obviously with varying the retrieve, you can, you know, mimic a sick fish, or you know, with retrieving a bit faster, you can really get it swim through the water a fair bit quicker, as if like it was being chased by a predator or something. They're a fantastic bit of kit. I mean, we've had nothing on the lures yet, but it really is a fantastic bit of kit.
Yeah, so if you're in the summer, and well, the albino one here it is the favourite for the normal jack pike. You ring that past them, and they're not going to stop. I've seen to have, well, these are the 8-inch ones. Got the sorry, 6-inch ones. You've got the 4-inch ones. I don't have any of the 30 centimetres ones with me today. We tend to find them used on the deep lakes, like Grafham water around here. It's pretty well. Some other personal favourites, the Ondex, which is well renowned. Just anything, you know, chub, perch, pike, actually anything will take that. Toby, which is an insane lure, especially in this colour arrangement. I know you get the black one, which is the most common one, but in this colour for chub, especially in the centre of Cambridge, I don't know what it is about it that you don't think the chub would normally be hitting lures, but yeah, that is their cup of tea. And yeah, last one of the ones, and these is another one from Savage Gear. As they run through the water, you know, the tail's really flicking around on these ones. You know, if you aggravate something, they hit it on these ones. Even had perch on these ones as well. And you know, really unexpected fish to have on these, but yeah, that's how we go. So I'm going to get Lee back out there. Now he's learned how to cast with the bait caster reel, which is a bit different than normal. Yeah, we'll see if we can get him a fish on it. Okay, so Lee's just casting the Savage Gear 3D albino trout. He's going to retrieve it a bit faster than usual, just to give you a visual of what the actual trout looks like when it's swimming through the water. So as you can see now, here we go. So how's it going across? This is why they're so good. The actual real life look of it is unreal. So Lee, if you go again, same place. And what's nice about it is it's a really nice casting weight. And on the bait caster reel, you can really nail it into the narrow trees, but Lee's only learning at the moment, so he's on a nice open stretch of water just while we're practicing the casting. And so here we go. It's following in again. And you can see why these have been so much of a success. Alright, me and Lee have just moved probably only 100 yards from our previous position. Yep, and he's had a run and he's just about to go into the fish now, so. Are you in on it?
Yeah, it feels like an alright fish if I'm honest. Feels like quite a good fish, Roger.
That's good. Go on, get some winds on it, so it's got plenty of line still there. Feels, there we go, he's got a nice snag there as well. See if I can get some zoom in on here. So yeah, we've only just moved down 100 yards, it's making all the difference. Lee's kind of got half a tree and a pike. Yeah.
On the line.
So this is first pike that Lee's had in a while. Hey, there we go, nice bit on film there as well. Should have really concentrated on the fish. Sorry for the rubbish camera action then. I was making sure Lee didn't fall in. He's actually on a...
I need to get this in because that snag is going to do no favours at all. Ooh, I don't want to go in.
Oh, it's going to do a run. But that tree feels really heavy on there, doesn't it? It's one of them really weird angles. Yeah, well done.
Right, it's Roger and Lee again. down here on one of the Fenlands rivers, and my first pike for a very long time. It may be small, but I'm chuffed to bits with it. It's 5.5 pounds. Pretty looking fish. As you can see though, it's got some marks on its, it's actually got a mark on this side you probably can't see, which looks to me like it's possibly been done by a cormorant, and his tail as well. Something's definitely had a nibble out of that. Yeah, absolutely chuffed to bits.
Brilliant work, Lee. If you just turn it over so you can show the flank,
yeah.
Your side flank if you can. Just be really careful. Just wanted to get everybody at home just to have a see what some of the damage that we possibly think the cormorant's going to do into some of these fish around this area. As you can see there, that's a nice battle wound there. But yeah. Yeah,
definitely looks like it's been done by a cormorant.
So yeah, it survives another day and let's get it a lot bigger. And yeah, let's get a couple of stills and get it back.
Brilliant.
Okay, this is Lee releasing his 5.5 pound pike.
Just give it a second.
Yeah.
Let it right itself, and she's already.
Right, look at that, fresh one.
She's already away. Sitting for a second in sulk.
Lovely, well done, Lee.
Take some sanctuary over there.
Well
Brilliant.
done.
Let's hopefully there's some more where that come from.
Okay, it's got around to about 12:15 now. Me and Lee are going to venture into Cambridge. We're going to see if we can pull out a couple of small ones that we know that like to live around there. We went really quiet here. We played around with the lures, played around with flicking some more fresh dead baits out, but nothing happened. So let's have a quick shimmy up the road and see if it makes any difference. Just arrived in Cambridge. We just left our gear over on the green here. We're right outside the Anchor pub. You can see just behind me and Lee here. So I'm going to give a play in the pool and here, one across the straight and in the second pool, and just see if anything's about. So yeah, let's get on it. Well, that's 10 minutes and Lee's already had a run. Let's see if we can get the fish back to show you what it is. How's it feeling like?
Doesn't feel like a bad fish.
So it's worth the move.
Shaking its head. It's probably going to be the smallest jack in here.
Anything's a fish on these days, isn't it? So.
Oh,
yeah, I can see it. I can see it. Oh, yeah. I did see a flash. Oh, it's not such a bad fish. Nice little swell. I'll step back and let you. You're right with the landing net.
Tiny, isn't it?
Well, so my guess is 5 or 6 are looking at that.
Yeah.
Get some close up of this. Got to be quick, battery's running out. Give him a bit more pressure, he should be fine. No, got him in a scissor. Perfect.
Right, once again, Roger and Lee. After a quick location change, we've come just south down the road to Cambridge, and within 10 minutes of casting out, slightly different tactic this time. Well, same bait, a sardine injected with a bit of pilchard juice, and within 10 minutes the rod's torn off, and I've got this stunning 10-pound pike as my reward. So I'm absolutely chuffed to bits. It's a perfect example of a clean river pike. He's not really got a mark on him. One hell of a set of gnashers, but he is a stunning fish, and I'm one happy man. 2 pike in one day.
Right, so Lee releasing his 10 pound. It's a bit harder to release them here, you can't really get down to the water so nicely. But it's very keen at getting back.
Already.
There we go. Well done, Lee. Let's see if we can get another one.
Line darting all over the place.
Lee just had a 10 pound one, so we're hoping a couple more will come along. We've got a couple of hours left. I know from previous experience that there's quite a few pike around this way. And yeah, sardine seems to be the bait that's working today. The temperature's got up to 6 or 7 degrees. And hang on a minute, something's going on in the middle. Right, Lee, you've got to take over the filming, mate. Oh, yeah, we've just had another run. You never know with these ones, though. Fish shakes. Just got rid of the sardine. Just trying to shake the hook. Really noticed today that even with Lee's one, they're fighting really, really well. And there we go. Okay, this is the 7.5 pound one you just see me take out. Matter of fact, as I thought it was on the sardine that shook out of his mouth in the water that you might have seen just in the video, it actually wasn't. Whatever came out of his mouth was another fish to be feeding on. So these pike at the moment are, yeah, really feeding, because it's actually caught on half a herring, so, you know, mixed up on baits, but very, very clean. Once again, there's a slight mark on its mouth on there. It looks like some sort of infection rather than any damage that's ever been done. But yeah, apart from that, the actual fish is absolutely immaculate, and it's 2 apiece now. So let's try and get a couple more. Let's get it up the right way. Well, they're not hanging around today, they want to go. So yeah, fighting fit. Okay, I was going to show you the rig that me and Lee have been using today. It's nothing special whatsoever. It's a free-line running rig, one of the C free-line clips, ounce lead, going out to a buffer bead, down to one of these Esox semi-barbed traces, which are 2 number 8 trebles on it. No need to use anything bigger. You know, all the pike fishing we've ever done, catching up to 28 pound pike, never needed to use a bigger hook. Yeah, nice bit of herring. This had a bit of pilchard juice on it, as you can see the bit of redness on it. Clip in both times. Another trick that I use is I use the bait elastic. So give it a few wraps round on each treble. Just hold your bait in place. But when I lay the elastic, I go through the treble, and that just helps it stay on the bait and presents the hook a lot better to the fish. So once again, go through the treble and back round. Give it a few more turns. Give it a pull. Same with the first one, give it a pull, and there we go. Ready to get back connected.
I'm definitely connected to something, and it does feel like a better fish. It really does feel like a better fish. It's not a bad fish at all.
Right, let me move one of these rods out of the way. Bring this net round your right hand side. Sorry folks. Huh?
A little grated.
Let's have a look. Get the way. I've just placed your net a lot easier for you. Does it come off? Still on? Give it some pressure. Keep loads of pressure on it. Does it come off?
Still on there. Still on there.
All right. Let's have a look. Give you a bit more space. From the shaking of that one, it looks like a little head. I can see something out there. And give that some more pressure. That's only coasting.
Might need your help to land this one.
Okay. Right, it's got the cork. It's got them. There we go.
Right, so here we are again. same place after the move. Roger certainly knows his spots. We've repositioned the rods twice since we've been here, and after the second reposition of the rods, my rod's been off again, so it's fish number 3 for me today, and happy as Larry, I really am. And this 9-pound pike, again, beautiful example of the fish in the River Cam around the centre of Cambridge. It's just magnificent, it really is. Clean fish, and the bait we've caught this one on, again, it was the herring which has been infused with the pilchard oil, so that's the second one I've had on that today, so it's definitely working.
Okay, so here's Lee releasing his 9-pound. It's been a good day today. Yeah, they're straight out. They don't really want to. Yeah, off he goes. Beautiful. Right then, this is the end of the session. We've made the way back to the car. It's been a great day. I think 5 fish in total, 3 for Lee, 2 for me, and all varies up to 10.5 pounds.
10.5, yeah.
Was the biggest one. So yeah, not a bad sized fish, not the biggest fish in the river, but there's always next time and always another day. So yeah, it's been a really good day. Obviously Roger's an old school friend, I haven't seen him for a long time. We've come out today for a bit of winter pike fishing, 2 different locations in Cambridgeshire. Yeah, and obviously the last place we've been to, Roger's told me to put my baits in 2 different places, and off each spot I've had a take, and I've landed each fish. And I think today we've had sort of, yeah, hook to land ratio, we've had 100%, which is fantastic, and it's been I've thoroughly enjoyed today, and hopefully this is the start of many more sessions of catching big pike to come. Yeah, definitely. I'd say big pike, sort of, big pike, big anything,
big, yeah, big for me, considering, that's, but there you go. No, it's been brilliant. Thanks very much.
So yeah, thanks guys for watching the video, and yeah, please like or subscribe, and yeah, we'll see you next time.